If somebody comes, well, shut up. We can sit here for a minute. My volume off. Yep. I'm going to wait for about 10 minutes, and if I don't have some viewers out here, then we're going to leave. How you like them apples? Because nobody has their notifications on because YouTube turns them off when you're absent for so many months. And I was absent for many, many months. I have one on, there's one up there somewhere on one of the things, a black one. Because I just marked all my coin rolls with my account number. So there should be one right up visible. You can see the sheet in behind me that's gray. That's not really gray. Well, I'll start. If nobody comes up, we're going to shut it down, and I'll just do it at my leisure with Jonathan if he gets any. Oh, boy, it's been a while since I went through pennies. I forgot how. 82 small date. I got to check that. Got to weigh it. 83 copper. I mean, I wish. There's a 2000. Boy, I got to remember, I got to make piles and piles and piles of pennies. 98 through 2000s. And there's a 99. Check them for whams. I'm not going to mess with the 83. I can tell zinc from copper most of the time. I won't even look at the shield pennies. I don't care about them. They're ugly. They're nasty. There's a 92, and it's definitely... Oh, look at that. Boy, I wish I had my loop down here. It looks like a close AM. Hey, Coin Dragon. You'll probably be the only one out here. Nobody knows I stream anymore. And I've only streamed like what? Well, just a few things with the drone and such, but most of the time, just a few people come out because when you don't stream for a while, and I didn't because I got sick there for a few months, and YouTube automatically will shut off people's, well, they don't do it on purpose. It's just their algorithm will shut off people's notifications when people don't stream, which is kind of stupid, but then again, it's YouTube. Now, I used to average 14. What the hell are you trying to do? Ow! What did you...
Break it.
Second place? Good for you. I got a couple of... Shit. Sorry. I got a couple of... I got a couple on YouTube here that I played in.
Hand sanitizer did it.
Jeez, hand sanitizer to clean a bulletin board. You got some small drones, Coin Dragon? Yeah, I like euchre. Angel and I were in a euchre tournament for 10 straight weeks. Every Tuesday we played.
2 years in a row.
Yeah, 2 years in a row. That was fun. But we played with a bunch of old people, older than me even. Hi, Lincoln.
I prefer old people.
You prefer old people?
Yeah.
I just assume shoot them all. I mean, I'm old. I'm 68, and I tell them to get the hell out of the aisle at Walmart. If you're going to move slow, then get out of here. Yeah, I like the Mavic. That's my first drone, too, Coin Dragon, Mavic Air 2. First drone I ever owned. And I researched drones for, how long would you say? 3 months about? And I kept reading about them and watching videos like crazy. Lincoln says hi to you, Angel.
Hi.
And I researched and watched lots of videos, and I finally settled on it. I really didn't want to spend $800, but I figured if I'm going to buy one and it was a bucket lister for me, I would buy a really super good one. I looked at everything out there that's, you know, up in quality, but the $200 and $300 ones, the Hubson and all them, they just didn't cut it for me when it came to video and having a three axis gimbal. There's a 72. I got to pull that out. I forgot about, you know what? I totally forgot how many pennies I used to pull out of every box. All the 98 through 2000s, the 72s, the 80, another 98, the 82 small dates. There's another, that's a 2020. What am I trying to say? And I'll make sure I'm not missing anybody saying something. Oh, this is hard on my. I didn't realize just how bad my eyes have gotten over the last several months. If I wasn't wearing these things to make them 12 times bigger, I wouldn't even be seeing them. The 88s, I got to check those for. There's another 92. I have to set it over without a loop. I can't really see that well if it's going to be a close AM or not. This is only the second roll, right? Yeah, second roll on no wheats. I used to average 14 a box. So this is going to make the 64th box that I've gone through since April of 2018. 2018. April of 2021 will be 3 years of coin collecting again. That's really not very good. That's less than a box a day on average. But I didn't coin hunt for how long? None of us did. And I didn't even when I could have when I got sick. I've already got, out of 3 rolls, this is the 3rd roll. I just opened 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 8, 98 through 2000s. Wonder how many whams I'll find. And they really are worth nothing anyhow. Why is it every time you open a roll of coins, 5, I see the back of the shield penny. I just pick it up. I could care less about those. I know there's supposedly some. Is it the 88 or 88D? Which one do I want to save? Is it 88D? Or the 88 that's got the double die? I don't remember. It's been a while, all right. Lincoln, geez. I haven't hunted since, I said August, but it was before that. 95s have a double die too, but after looking at so many of them and never finding one, I just gave up on looking at those too. And it's a pretty prominent double die. But I just gave up looking. There's my first Canadian, 1975, and they go into a pile because I keep every single Canadian penny I find. Should be interesting to see how many wheats I might find. Shield, shield, rusted, and shield. Yeah, 95 is stronger. Yep. And I keep a pile here for the 72s, the 98 through 2000s Canadian. What else have I got? What else am I holding out here? Oh, the 92s, of course. Well, what's the chances of finding a 92 close AM? Not very good. got to get the feel for pennies again. I can't lay them out nice and smooth quick. There's 98 and a 2000 right in a row. What's it? 98 a 2000 and a 2000 right in a row. Oh, I'm having trouble seeing. Another Canadian, 1978. Where am I putting them? 99. I'm going to say the next roll is going to give me a week. Wow, these were all facing me. They were all obverse when I rolled them out. Look at that. Shield, shield, shield. I don't even look at them. Nasty. Ooh, look at that 72. Where's my scope? Oh. Look at the condition of that 72. That's a nice 72. Roller marks, or as somebody would say, it's Woody. It's a nice 72. I'll hold that little puppy out. I shouldn't even have picked it up with my fingers. It looks uncirculated. It really does. Did you notice that? I can feel it, Lemon. I can feel that rim, Travis. But you know something? If you get about 30 or 40 72s together, you're gonna find you can usually feel a 72 when you pick it up. It seems they have a lot of them. Hey, Dave, they have a lot of fat rimmed 72s. What you doing back here? Huh? Don't you have one of those?
This is the one I have.
But you gave it to me so I could write 21 on it and leave it up there forever.
Yeah, because that made a lot of sense.
Well, I knew. Every time I looked at that 21, I wondered what it meant because I don't remember.
Yeah, every time I looked at it, I wondered why it says 21 instead of having the dates.
I got to pull this out of here. Yeah, I know. I don't know what it meant. Look at this. Look at this nasty ass penny. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that zinc thing. Look at that nasty zinc. When they changed the composite, look at this thing. Look at that. Yeah. That's how they look 2 years after being buried. You find it with a metal detector. There's another 72. Where the hell are my 72s? Over there.
My phone gonna ring tonight, you think?
Yeah. There's another 72. I got the scope way. Another fat rim too. I can right here. Look at this. I can feel it. You can feel that fat rim. Nice looking 92. It's a wide AM though. Of course it is. You're not going to find a close AM. Okay, I said this was going to have a weed in it, and so far I can't even see the dates on them when they're so dirty. I've already taken out at least 4 2009s, but I just toss them right back in the bin. Don't want them. If they're not uncirculated, see like this, do you really think I'm going to take the time even with a loop to look for an extra finger? No, I'm not. Gone it goes. Anybody wants me to save them out for them, I would, but I won't even look at them.
I wonder if Mom got me a 2021 calendar.
Another small date 82. Huh?
I wonder if Mom got me a 2021 calendar.
Doesn't she always?
Yeah, but I don't remember her doing that last year. Maybe she did.
Roadkill. Yeah, wide rims usually are on the 72s, but I swear almost every one I find you can feel it as soon as you pick it up. You can feel that rim. 99. Which one? Shit, it's the 83, isn't it? 83's got a double chin or double ear. Double ear. 83, double ear, right? Travis, I don't know if you saw yesterday's video, but I went and got a box of nickels, and it never happened to me in my life. Every nickel was a 2020. So I took it back to the bank, to my main branch today, which finally opened up again. And they said they'd meet me out back because the lobby's closed. And I met her out back to get another box of nickels. I brought them home, and guess what? They're all 2020s. So where did all the coins go that we were picking up when I was picking up 5 and 10 to 12 boxes a week? And they were always old coins. Where'd they go? Are they gone? Did they never make it back to the distribution center where Loomis and Wells Fargo and everybody else could bring them out? Where'd they go? 5. Yeah, both of them. Beautiful nickels, Travis. And you know what really, really bummed me out was when I saw that they weren't releasing the 2000 or the 2020 W nickels into circulation. The Mint had planned to, but because of COVID, and that's their exact sentence I read. But because of the COVID concern, we decided not to release them into circulation because I knew they were going to, and I said, "Oh my God, I can find some W coins." No, I can't, not unless I buy a mint or a proof set. So that bummed me out pretty bad. Oh, geez, here comes another one that went through the acid wash. Hope I find. What the hell's going on with this one? It looks like Lincoln gained about 60 pounds. I have a cigarette filter. Is it the 83? Yeah, I probably could. I bet you I could sell them on eBay. It's possible. I check on there, and I see people selling them for a $1.50 or $2.50 a roll or something. But then they got to pay $3 in shipping, and if you're gonna spend $5.50 to ship a roll of nickels, if you're gonna spend $5.50 on a $2 roll of nickels, you should seek help. You you really should. Ooh, is that a young head? No, it's a young head, but I thought it was going to be a Georgie by the looks of it. I thought it was going to be a George. It looked old enough. I will find at least 2 Georges. The Lincoln years. So many people pull them out, and I don't. I've got an uncirculated roll of each one, and that's all I'll leave for whoever becomes greedy and takes all my coins when I drop dead. Probably the one sitting behind you over here. I didn't even get hit for that either. That's 6 rolls. Yeah. Blunt 7. Blunt 7 on what? Blunt 7. I should sell my used teeth then. Lincoln said you can sell used teeth on eBay. Ah, Jesus Christ. Did you guys see that? I just got my nose guillotined. God, these things. Oh, shit, that hurts. It feels like I'm bleeding. What are you writing down there? Wow, look at that break I just did. Roll number 7, no wheats. Sure got a lot of 98 through 2000s though. I think I've got 18 so far. $16. I got 1698 through 2000s out of 7 rolls. 17. What do you need, lemon? Oh, teeth? Hey, there's my first wheat. I'm so excited. I'm just so excited. I found a wheat penny. Oh my God, look at I'm going to be rich. Yeah. How many did it make? How many 1944? Somebody spew it off right away. 1,077,000,000. Yeah, there's your first wheat. Whoop-de-doo. Throw them in a box of 5,000 other wheats and they're worth $80. Logically speaking, they're worth about 3 cents a piece. They really are, but 74 Canadian. Used to average 35 to 45 Canadians per box. Let's see how this box goes. It feels good just to go through them, but they seem to be okay. We got something happening here. I'll show it to you. It's really not worth hanging on to. I might though. Here's an 88. Look at the rim that doesn't exist over here. I'm sorry about this microscope. My good microscope, I don't have the software for anymore. I didn't think about the software when I switched the computer. When I built this computer, I didn't take the software out the old one. That's got an interesting rim on it, that 88, but it really isn't. It's not worth anything. You could throw it into your collection and say, I've got an off-center penny by 1%. Yeah, I know, 88 reverse. I just, Travis, I can't look for all that stuff. I mean, I've broken it down to 5 different dates that I look for, uh, along with the 98 through 2000s, the 72s, and whatnot. The 82D double die. That's the one I'm looking for. That's what I would like to find, but I know I'm not going to. They're so far. And the 95 double die. It's a beautiful double die, but after looking at so many thousands of them, you get weary after a while. And the wheat pennies, they're wheat pennies. I mean, they're wheat pennies. Unless they're in extra fine or better condition, they're just pennies to me. Unless they're, of course, a semi-key or a key date, then they're going to be worth some money. But, a 1944 wheat penny is a penny. I don't care. Okay, if you got a roll of them, I can understand. Then charge, like $1.75 for them, or even a $1.50, 3 cents a piece, because that's all they're worth. What am I doing? I can't find my 92s. They're over
supposed
there.
to be able to see the northern lights between 11 and 3
Today?
tonight.
We just got a thing. Who is this? Marty is nuts about digging and coins, pennies. I think you're new and hello. Angel just told me we're supposed to see the northern lights tonight between 11 and 3 a.m. That would be interesting. I haven't seen them since I lived in North Olean when I was a kid. These magnifiers really do save your eyes, Travis, and you can get through them quicker. You can see any lamb errors or any of the errors, potential errors on the dates that you're looking for. I'm just kind of glad there's so many shields in here because I don't want to look at every penny in this box. You know, this 83, never mind. I'm going to say that 83 looked like copper until I saw the bubbling. Come back here. Another 83. You know, they really are pretty easy to tell between copper and zinc. This one is... Nah, it's zinc. ...2017, it looks like it was out in the ground somewhere. I don't know, Marty is nuts. Lemon? Who is this, Travis? Well, now wait a minute, Travis. If you're talking about Canadian small cents and you got uncirculated, I'll talk to you there after the holidays. Because I love my Canadian pennies, especially the Georgies. I've got some. I got a couple rolls up there of the Canadian somewhere, right there, I think. Of the Canadian, they're all 20s. They're all in really nice shape. I think they're up there. Get on Facebook, Travis, and no, you're here, right here. Do this. Write my phone number down. I don't give a shit who knows my phone number. Let me know when you have a pen. Oh, like I'm going to see these coins without my eyes on. I can't believe how blind I am, Angel. How bad my eyes have gotten from looking at coins and computers. And there's a 95, and I'm going to look at it closely for Lincoln, and it's definitely not a double die. Uh, 585 307 5553. Anybody else wants to write it down, go ahead. There's an 88. I'll take a look. Okay, it's on the 1 cent mainly. No double die. It's not the 88 anyhow. It's the 82. What am I thinking? What am I doing? The 88 is there's a 1955D. I watched some, you know, and I'm not picking on them. I'm sorry. I watch some of the channels when they find wheat pennies, and they just, it's like they just found a $10 gold coin. All right, now this is what I'm talking about. Lincoln. Here's the 72 again, and look at the rim. They're all fat. Every 72 I find has got a fat rim. I knew it was a 72 as soon as I picked it up with my fingertip. And that's another good shape one. Any doubling going on there? Boy, I would like that to be doubled, but no, it's not. Well, look who's there. Look who's here. I forgot his name. Jonathan's here. Better say hi to him.
Hi.
300 rolls of Canadian pennies. Jesus, you're making me sick, Travis. I got a Mexican coin, silver coin on a keychain. No, it's not Mexican. It's Bolivian. No, it's Argentinian. No, it's not Argentinian. What was it? What the hell did you sell me in that auction? I got the last the Canadian the silver from Jonathan still sitting up in front of my television upstairs. I still haven't cataloged that thing. Well, I'm excited. I've got 2 weeks out of this box. I'm just jumping up and down. I can't control myself. Junk, 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 junk. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I got 14 out in this roll, in this line. Junk, 2000. Junk, junk. Great. I thought it was in 2000. It was 2000. Junk, junk. 82 large date. Yeah. No, Paul didn't get the fire cape. Did he?
No.
Well, you're real talkative.
Yeah, I know. I might go lay down.
Another Canadian. That's 5. Yeah, I got that second box today, Jonathan. It was a 2020s. I never had that happen to me in all the years. Never had a box of whole new coins. I don't know. I was gonna say something. I forgot. I turned around and I forgot. Like always. Damn thing's gonna rip my face off. I hate these shield pennies. They've got to be one of the ugliest pennies that they ever came out with. You know, it's too bad we can't all be closer together. We could all go out and spread COVID together. Stand in a, you know, I really got mad tonight, Jonathan, when we went or this afternoon. Angel and I went to Walmart. You know, and I listened to these hypocrites on TV talking about closing this restaurant and that restaurant and this gym and this outside dining area and everything else. And then I go to Walmart and you couldn't even walk in the store without some fat thing bumping into you. And it just, I took a video and I was going to make a video, but I only took about 20 seconds, 25 seconds. That's all I really needed to convey my message. But I'm just sick of the hypocrisy of these certain people that are just shoving. It's a bad looking 72, but I'll pull it out. Well, we've talked about it, and I imagine Brad's probably pulling his face off right now. He's so pissed off. What?
We should do a social distance cookie exchange, but everyone just comes here and leaves cookies on the porch and no real exchange happens because I'll just eat the cookies.
What?
I said we should do a social distance cookie exchange where people just come here and drop cookies off on the porch and no real exchange ever happens because I just eat the cookies and that's the end of it.
Where'd you come up with that?
I said, an idea.
Yeah, for you. There's something wrong with you right now. Angel wants to do a. Okay, I don't know what this coin is. Oh, I guess it is going to be Canadian. Yeah, it is. Angel wants to do a cookie exchange where people come by here and drop off cookies, but there won't really be an exchange. You'll just eat the cookies. And I want Jonathan to answer this one because he's the smart one right now. There's another Canadian. Jonathan, he probably knows it, and if he doesn't, he won't. See, he's the kind of guy that will not cheat and look something up. If how's it go? If you have me, you want to share me. But if you share me, you haven't got me. What am I? Yeah, you're right. You got to make a reservation for church, but anything goes at Walmart. Well, you know what? I'm almost ready to be one of them old, disgruntled, miserable people that'll go stand in front of Walmart and protest to shut them down. And all them first of the month people will be yelling at me, why do you want to shut Walmart down? It's my store. Well, take your scooter, go on in there, and have a fun time. I hope it runs out of power halfway through the store so you have to walk your fat ass back to the counter. It just bothers me with all this garbage that's going on. I mean, we're all a little bit flustered, tired of it. Probably fearful at the same time. Because honestly, I didn't like going in there with all them people. I really didn't. And I stopped right in the middle. You can ask Angel. I stopped as we were trying to get through the main aisle of the store, the main walkway, and you got all these congregating people standing there, heading for the checkout. And I just stopped and said, look around you to everybody. Some woman was looking like she was afraid I'm going to stab her with a cookie cutter. But I said, look around you and tell me where the hypocrisy is that you see on TV every day. Or whatever the hell I said to her. Governor Newsom, I'm going to go out and have a big private birthday party at a restaurant, but everybody else, you better stay home. Or you can go to Cabo and have a good time with your family and friends, but all of my constituents better stay home too. I think they ought to just detach California from the United States and let them people be as they are.
Oh,
I know, Travis, I get going and I just can't, you should have heard Brad when we played poker the other night, Travis, wherever you were. He was really upset, bad. I'll tell you what, the Supreme Court, I better hear in the morning that they're going to take they're going to listen to the complaints and the evidence with these other states joining Texas to sue the election result. Really interesting how Where's Hunter has come out and said that they're investigating his taxes. Wonder why he said that. I mean, why did he come out with a statement saying that he feels everything's going to be fine? Yeah. Okay, never mind. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about what Santa Claus is bringing everybody. Who pooped on that penny? I got dizzy. I spread them out so fast. Easy. Uncirculated 98. Close AM. I can see that right away. I like to throw all my 98s in my wham potentials in a pile without looking at them, and then look at them all with the scope and hope I hit that one, and then see how dirty and bad and corroded it is, and then I throw it back in the box anyhow. Excuse me. Let's take a look. What is this? Oh, it's a wheat. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 29.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Jonathan answered this. I don't know. Where did you answer it at? Hi, David. If I did, I think I said hi, David. Did I get the correct answer to your riddle? What did you say?
A secret.
Huh?
A secret.
Yeah, you got it right. Smart ass teacher. 13. Yeah, that's kind of neat. No, it's not. 13 rolls and 29 wham potentials. 29.98 through 2000.
Oh my goodness.
What did you knock on the floor?
The ashtray.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Where are the ashes?
On the floor.
On the floor?
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Where'd the butts go?
In the garbage.
Oh, are they hot?
Yep.
Yep. All right. Well.
Good luck.
Yeah. Well, I'll come up later and take mine and dump it on your bed. I'm opening a roll and I already have what's still out. Is there a wheat in here? You think? Okay. So when did I get these cookies? Oh, he wants to know when he gets the cookies from you.
From me, no one gets cookies from me. I just eat the cookies and that's the end of it.
She eats them and that's the end of it. I'm hoping you can hear her. This microphone is not. I need a microphone. I need a good new roll. I need a good microphone.
My phone's not gonna ring.
Of course it
It's
is.
9:30.
Kind of weird, or is it not?
Oh, okay.
I'll you too. Paul just can keep his mind on one of what the hell are you trying to say? Paul just can keep his mind one of hot butts.
True, I believe that. I don't know what it means, but I believe it.
Lincoln said he heard you. No one's getting your damn cookies.
Yeah, I believe it.
1993 Canadian. I'm not going to do this whole box, guys. It's already 9:30. I wasn't even going to stream it really, and I want to save some. Well, it doesn't matter. I can get another box tomorrow. Oh, jeez. I didn't even. Oh, there's a wheat. She was right. Angel said there was a wheat in here. That's a better one. Well, it's nice. I just saw somebody stand behind me. No, I didn't. I saw myself on the other monitor. Oh boy, another 2009. I don't even look at them. Don't even look at them. Another 2000. She said there was. Oh, I thought I had it. I had a lamb error there. Shut up. Yeah, me too, Lincoln. I just hope I can get some nickels that aren't all new. The first two boxes I got since summer, and they're both brand new to a 2020s. Every roll. Look at this 72. Hey, you want to explain to me why this is happening? That's 372s that look like this. Why is that? You know, last year I was finding. Good night, Marty. Thanks for coming. Last year I was finding a ton of 1986 pennies. I mean, I would find. In one box. I think I found like 300 that were definitely just thrown into circulation, like they had just came out of a distribution center or a bank warehouse, whatever, and they were used, and I don't know, but that's the 472, third 72 that looks like that. Yeah, I just hope Al pulls through to where he can come back out and be a pain in the ass at the poker table. Oh, I got two lenses down. I can't use both lenses. I would like that 72 to be a double die, but I already know it's not. '92s, where are they going? Over there? I gotta look at the '92s when I have the scope down low or use a loop. I mean the '72s, '92s. You know, I rolled that whole box of nickels by hand night before last. It only took me 44 minutes to count them all out, put them in piles, and roll them up. It took exactly 44 minutes. I don't know if that's good or bad, but once I get them in my hand, I just make a straight line of them, and just they all get shoved right into the empty roll. One movement. I'm getting quite a few Canadians. Jonathan, you need to make up a point list, or maybe we can go by. Maybe we can get a copy of Quinn's coins, or something like that, and see how he does his grading for finding coins. Man, Marty, thank you. That was not necessary at all. I don't even know why I got that silly thing open, but I certainly appreciate it very much. If I get going again, Marty, like the coins keep coming. I always have. Geez, this is gonna be horrible. There's 6 people out here, but I'll still do a giveaway. I'll go to one of my, hate to say drunk drawers, but where am I putting these things? That's the first, ouch. That's the first big coin I saw. And oh man, that's my birth year too. Oh, you do have a point list? Okay. That'll work. Don't go away. Marty, are you still there? I hope so. This roll is not opening. I'll give it a minute. I want to make sure Marty's still there. God, my hands are black. Gotta stop these damn cigarettes. He must have left. That's kind of bothersome. Yes, okay. All right. Gosh, I'm gonna have to. It says there's 6 viewers. Peter, my God, am I good to glad to see your face out here? All right, I'm gonna give this 1952 away. So wait until you see. Wait till you see in the chat a bunch of 8s. I'll just throw 6 8s out there. I'll write a number down. The first one closest to it. Let's do it the easy way and just get it over with. One guess. Just one guess. I'll make it easy. I'll make Somebody saw me write something down once, but at least they were honest and said, I know you wrote down 29. Between 1 and 20. Get one guess now, just one guess, and wait till you see me say 8888. Okay, I wrote it down on this paper. Between 1 and 20. Oh, I got to put my thing over there, don't I? Can't type in the air. I'm going to type 8888 go. And after you see 8888 go, type your guess in. One guess between 1 and 20 will get that 52. Are you ready? Boom. I even sold myself. You can stop already. Damn it. Man. And I was going to say it out loud, but I didn't want to say it. Where's my cameras? I got too many of them going. There's the number. And Peter was the first one. Of course, Peter lives in Canada. And Marty said 13 too. Oh, man. I'll let everybody else in the chat answer for me. Shall I send something to Marty too? That way I can get rid of one more coin down here. Peter, I'm pretty sure I still have your address somewhere. I never have deleted any emails out of. I can tell you that I have no idea what my password is for. What the hell? What did I use? Paulie Nichols giveaway at Gmail. So write to me. Do you want me to give it to Marty? Peter, I don't know, that's up to you. Pete's always been a good guy. I mean, I used to love having him on the channel, and I hated being gone for so long, and I lost a lot of viewers because I was sick. I was hoping everybody would come back, but they do shut your notifications off. They do shut them off. They don't do it on purpose. It's just the way YouTube works. Marty, send me your mailing info. Oh no, Peter wouldn't do anybody wrong. Send me your mailing info to my email up there, Marty. I don't like having a stream without giving something away. I mean, that's not what I normally give away. If there's 40 people out here, I'm giving a crew set away. I don't care. I mean, my God, they're just. If you really came down and dug, you wouldn't believe what's in the dungeon down here. I don't even know. I find stuff all the time and say, when did I get these? I'm kind of like Lincoln. Lincoln goes out and buys 30 and 40 proof sets at a time. I don't do that no more. That's for sure. But I did in the beginning when I first started. My God, my eBay list was just one after another forever. I don't know if I'll be here every day, Peter, but I will be uploading something at least 3 times a week, I would say. And I will be streaming. I've got to look at everybody else's schedule so I don't interfere with anybody else who's been out here forever. That's fine. Uh, I'll keep an eye out and try and figure out when the best time. I would say it's going to be on uh, possibly a weekend night or a Thursday night like tonight. Because Friday nights, if we can, Lemonhead and Rivendell, who's your hillbilly, and myself, and anybody else who wants to come in. We try to play poker if we can, if we can all get together. But I'll try and get out here on a Thursday night for sure to stream. Um, get a box of pennies or nickels or whatever. Well, nickels are just, they're all new. They will open the boxes for me at the bank to check them, though. I know that. That's the best way to do it, Lincoln. I'm ready to play. I'm ready to get a message from Brad saying he wants to play. I just miss the fact that we can't play at with Young Pinch and Dave and Donna and Satoshi and Dave and Donna's the only one I see out there anymore. Jonathan, I haven't seen Young Pinch or um, yeah. Remember, Travis, tomorrow night if we have a chance, we'll play probably around 8 o'clock. Oh dear. I see 1 week, I think, in this role. If I'm gonna guess one of these first three will be a week, and I guessed wrong. Oh dear, we had some we had some homemade hamburgers tonight and fried potatoes, and they were filled with garlic, and it's just tearing like acid city. Every time I eat acid nowadays. Every time I eat acid. Yeah, every time I pick up a penny, it's like eating acid. Every time I eat garlic now. That's funny. I've only found 82 small dates. Look at this. What's going on? Lincoln, tell me what's going on. That is the fourth 72 like that. And there's another one right behind it. but not like the first one. Look at that. That's 472s in that kind of condition. Oh, it was just somebody I used to play in a cash game with all the time. Travis, her name was Satoshi, and she used to play 3 and 4 tables at a time. Fairly aggressive player. You know, always betting the pot in Omaha when we were playing cash. She'd get up to $60, $70 at a time on one table. I remember one time I took like 43 or $45 out of one hand from her, and then I left. See, Jonathan says the same things. You can tell many cases when you pick up a 72, it's a 72 from the rib. They're so fat. I have only gone through 16 rolls in this box. Holy, I would have, if I'd been just doing this, I would be down to maybe 12, 15 rolls left. If I was just doing it and recording it and uploading it later, because I go so much faster when I can't get these rolls open. I'm waiting for that off-colored coin. I'm waiting for that foreign to come out of this. Always get at least one foreign. Usually, no, never mind. That's nickels anyhow. Always got a Cuba or Jamaica, a Euro, something. I'm only at 3 wheats out of 16 rolls. Okay, I will, Jonathan, but I'll get another box tomorrow, I'm sure. Well, maybe not. Might not even go to the bank tomorrow. Because I got to call the bank and ask Jackie if I can just bring these back loose in a bag and they'll roll them for me. Because it is the main branch, and since the lobby is not open, the employees will have more time to do, activities. They're not going to be slammed with customers, so there's a week junk. They won't be slammed with customers, so I won't have to worry about, or they won't have to worry about that. And I'll just call up there tomorrow and ask her if I can bring them in a bag. That's what I've always done. I've got several bank bags. I just load them up and take them back up and get more coins. And I won't even get another box unless they can open it and check it for nickels. I got a weird noise coming out of the furnace over here. I think it might need to be serviced. I think maybe it needs some lube. Huh. Those kinds of things worry me. Well, I used to average 14. My average was 14 on last year. The best I ever did was 100 and can't remember. It was a customer rep box. And I knew who the customer was. I even called them and told them, did you know? He said, I don't care. Old gentleman lives up on Long Road over here, not too far from me. And he said he wasn't worried about it. Almost threw a 90 over there as a 98. Had some dirt in the middle of the O, and it made it look like a double loop. There's another wheat. Let's see what this is together. 45, one of the rarer ones. See, I picked that 95 up. It was a nice, bright, shiny 95. I didn't even look at it for double die. This doesn't feel right. It's got a high relief rim, 79, but nothing special. I don't think I would set anything to Wexler anyhow. He knows his stuff and all, but even a 72D's got a fat rim on it. That's in real nice shape too. I'm getting a pile over here. I am getting a pile of wham potentials. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I've done 18 rolls. Boy, these things don't want to open. Oh my God, what the hell's going on? Did somebody drop a roll of 72s in circulation? This is definitely not an ordinary thing you would see. Shut up, Travis. What's going on with these 72s? And they all look like they came from the same roll. Look at this. I'm going to slide them under here one at a time. There's the first one. There's the second one. There's the third one. There's the fourth one. That's got a little crud on it. And there's the fifth one. How often do you find 5, I won't say AU or whatever because, you know, they've been out here. 2 of them look like they're AU. I would call them in really nice shape. But 5 in a row, not in a row, but every time I see the back of a coin that's shiny, I think it's going to be a 72. There's a 2000 that looks like the 72. Oh, the scope is not very good. It's a close AM. Yep. Just weird to find that many 72s in that condition in one box. It's like they were dumped by somebody and that particular load of change ended up at Loomis. Look at this one. Somebody's collection got dumped somewhere. I sure hope I find a 1922 like that. I'd settle for a 14 or 15S, 17S. You're right, Travis. That's what's going on. People are spending their change. And the thing is, they have more of an incentive because here in my town, in front of the teller stations, it says right there, if you have any change at home that you'd like to bring in, we'll buy it from you because they are low or they were low. So people are, they're just dumping their money in. I mean, how many people are unemployed? How many businesses are suffering? We know why. God, all shield pennies. I'm waiting for one of these. I'm waiting for an early wheat to come by that looks like that 59 on the scope right now. I mean, a really early wheat, like a 12 or an 11, 15. I have hopes, but just hope somebody didn't have to cash it in because they couldn't get any assistance from anywhere. That's the first 1969 I've seen on this box. This is 20 roll. Yep, 20 rolls right now. And that's the first 69 I've seen. That could be. They might have just dumped them at Coinstar or something. I didn't look at the back of that. God, I really have to apologize for that. Yeah, not gonna find a wheat reverse on a 59. I'll never have that. But I apologize for this flickering down here. It's the overhead lighting. I need to go out and just buy some what do they call it? Sunlight, daylight tubes and put them in here and get rid of these fluorescents. It's only 10 o'clock. Why does it feel like 3 o'clock in the morning? They are having it rough out there, and you know, I don't know. I don't know. You know, I'm so. I have to admit that I'm confused, astonished, uh, not understanding why all of news media channels can't tell all the same stories. Why do you have to go to independent channels to get the news that's happening now? Why does mainstream media keep all of the pertinent news away from us? And I'll admit I'll watch NBC and CBS and ABC and CNN, and you know what? They aren't telling you what's going on out there. And I think that's a problem with a lot of people, or for a lot of people. They aren't hearing what's really happening, and they aren't. And then they all say, you know, if you listen to Fox News, then you're a communist. Well, you know what? Whatever the hell they say. Fox News or CBS News or whoever. I listen to an awful lot of independent stations right on YouTube. And they tell you what's going on. They tell you what's in the headlines. They tell you about this Hunter Biden crap when it was supposedly Russian disinformation and everything else. And if it was Russian disinformation, then why are his taxes now being investigated? Since 2018, too, not just recently. But will mainstream media apologize for their biased remarks? Of course not. Look at that. There's 3 Canadians in this row. 3 Canadians with 1 coin between them. It boggles my mind because, and Jonathan knows what I'm talking about, this haunted house that I've been involved with forever. It's been investigated by people all over the world. It's just, a 25-minute drive for me. I wrote my first book about it. There's been 2 other books written about it. I've written a second book about it. I haven't published it. It's been on, I don't know, I've been on myself 4 different networks on TV, television shows on the house. And that woman who lives there, or who was there during the time of the problems, what's going on with this penny? Is that a proof? No. It just doesn't look right to me. You can't tell with that light the way it is. Oh, this scope is horrible, guys. Well, media is not entertainment. Not when I go from one story to MSNBC and I see Joe in the morning and I just want to rip his face off. I really do. Him and that Nika, whatever the hell her name is. That penny doesn't look right. It's got a proof finish. It really does, but it's a Denver. I threw it in the box so it doesn't keep driving me insane. I just wish everybody could just tell us. That's what it looks like. It really does. It looks like brass. You know what? I'm going to pull that back out. Yeah, maybe I'm not. I can't find it. And I forgot. What year was it, guys? Shit. I don't remember. There it is. It just doesn't look like your typical zinc penny. And my scale of batteries are dead. I can't weigh it. I'm going to set it up on top of Marty's $50 for now so I know where it is. I don't know if the Canadian media is any better or not. To be honest with you, I don't really listen to it. There's something going on with the Marines right now. Something to do with Trump. I don't know. I got some side information from a guy tonight. I don't even know what he's talking about, and I didn't push into it too much. Where the hell's the rim on this penny? What's going on here? In God we trust. Well, we trust is on the rim. Well, I got a pilot. Wow, only 5 weeks so far. That's normal. No, actually, that is normal. I used to average 14. I've got 5 out of 22 rolls. Where am I? You know, you look at every coin and you go to look for rotation errors and everything else. My God, you'd have to look at a coin for 25 seconds. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, was a broke collar. Where am I? Forget what the hell I'm doing. I must have 50 to check for whams already. I'd say 43 by the looks of the pile. About, can you see the pile? No. I used to have my camera set up so the piles were, yeah, it is common. So the piles were visible as I was working. Come on. I know I got a loop. What's that? Nope. I know one of my loops are down here. They gotta be. I found one upstairs, and I thought there was 2 up there, but I've got 3. Hey, Jonathan. See the bowl? It's still down here. I'm not taking it up. I'll be right back. I'm going to see if I can find my loop. Huh. Angel said I brought them downstairs. Man, oh man. Batteries. I don't know what I did with any of them now. It was up on top of my one dresser. I went right to that dresser to pick it up, and it wasn't there. That's a coin hunting, or a metal detecting find right there I just picked up. Here we go again. Here we go again. That's number 6. $60D large date. There's a 96 that looks like that 72. Haven't seen a 70S yet. couple of two, I think 270D so far. What am I missing here? 11 o'clock. What time is it here? You're an hour ahead of me. Where are you at, Mark? Oh, that's right. You're up north. Well, if you're still there hearing me, good night, Marty. I saw something that looked weird. What's this one? Nope. What's this one? Nope. There's 285s that look uncirculated. 98. Close. Oh, I'm getting cold. Gonna be 54 degrees tomorrow, they're saying. Can you imagine finding the DDO1 in that condition, the 72? I don't know what I would do. I don't think I would sell it. I don't think I'd get rid. No, I wouldn't get rid of it. I'm not sure, because I'm not sure if I would trust Angel to hang on to them for the kids, or if she would try and sell them to give them Christmas money or stuff. She's probably gonna watch the video and see what I'm saying. Shit. God, some of these things will not open. This is the only. I've got two. There's a video on here somewhere, Travis. I've got 272 double dice. I don't remember which variety. One, I was going through coins on the scope one night. I was just scoping a bunch of coins, and I was talking to Dustin Morgan on the phone. Oh shit! I was supposed to call him tonight. I was I was talking to him on the phone, and Paula. He was on the stream too, and Paula Blum was on the stream, and they both almost at the same time, said, "Wait a minute, put that back up there." And I put a 72 on the scope, and they both saw it at the same time that it was a double die. I mean, it's pretty prominent. It's God, I hate zinc pennies. It's I don't know where it is. I know it's in a holder. It's in a plastic holder, but so are a ton of other coins that I just need to organize somehow. I need to get them organized, and I don't do it. And I keep saying I'm going to. And well, there's a fat rim on that 71D. Whew. Feels like a bottle cap. It's not major or nothing, but the left side of it, when I picked it up, my finger got stuck to it. I've done coin searching for, well, I didn't for a long time. Another 59 that looks nice. Not nice enough to keep though. When I first started hunting, I did it. Oh, geez, I almost knocked that over. I did it like a lot of people do. Now they're around somewhere, Travis. I know they are. I mean, I didn't misplace them or nothing, but there's just so many things that when I was going through rolls and such, I wasn't. I mean, all nickels before 60. I got all the 40s in a huge container, and the 50. Well, not all of them. A lot of them are in rolls. I've got, I don't know, 2 or 3 rolls of 46Ds. I know that, and a lot of other rolls of the years too. But um, I've got just containers where I started. I'd have a container. This one. There's one down here. This son of a bitch is heavy. It's just a, it's just a peppermint patty. But look at this. Is all. It's just full of whatnot. It's full. Look at this. I mean, it's got a little bit of everything in it. What is this? A 1909D barber hat. Why is it in here? Along with a spinning quarter and a Lincoln 2 ounce. What do you call it? I don't know what the hell this is. I just found some of these yesterday and threw them in here. I don't know. Just an I got an Apmex 1 ounce bar with a 68 Kennedy half inside the envelope with it. What are they? A gold ring I found. Shit. I don't know. Now look at this. I messed up my line. Oh, Jude, I'm doing a line, man. Another 99. Okay, somewhere I pinched my finger and I'm bleeding a little bit. It's really funny. I told you I'm throwing the 2009s right back into circulation. I've only found about 5 or 6 so far. People are pulling them out thinking they're going to be worth something. They're not going to be worth anything. Not unless they're out of a roll and put into something that no air can ever touch it again. Air hits these zinc pennies and well, I remember what were we given? What were we given for points on Canadian pennies, Jonathan? Shut up! I just saw that comment when large cents were still in circulation. I've got 16 Canadian so far. Right there. 16 Canadian out of this is the 25th roll right now. So that's not my average. My average is 45, I think. Yeah, I wish I was. I wish I was. I wish I wouldn't have kept them though, would I? If Lincoln pennies, if large cents were in circulation right now, would I pull them out of circulation and keep them? Another 72, another 2009, the cabin years. Look at that Logitech. It just can't focus. I hate these cameras. I really do. And they must hate them at Logitech too, because if you call them, or if you email them and tell them you're having a problem with a camera, and you've got it registered with them, I don't care if you've had it for 5 years, they'll send you a new one, and they won't want the old one back either. This one up here is a new one. I told them the step focus would it would breathe a couple of times and then go to the focus one step below where it should be focused in. And the guy said, "Is it which one? I see two here in your account." And I gave him the serial number for it. He said, "Okay, well, we will send you a new one." And I expected a return box to ship back the old one. And I emailed them afterwards. I said, "No, we don't want the old one." And you know why they don't want the old one? Because they're junk. And they have enough in stock that they're not gonna lose out. The Logi software though is clearer. It focuses better with those cameras using the Logitech software than using OBS. It goes out of focus with OBS, but not with the Logitech software. But the Logitech software green screen isn't sensitive enough to do a good job on whatever I'm trying to say. There's the extra finger, Penny. I'm gonna make it focus. I'm not even gonna look at it. Not even gonna look at it. Another 92, 79 Canadian in real nice shape. 82, 81, shield 92. Whoops. There's a whoa. I really need my loop. This might be a DD04. I'm seeing something going on. This what is under here? Why is that there? Oh, because it had a fat rib. Whoopee. Yeah, it just doesn't show good enough. So I'm gonna cheat. I am gonna cheat. Is it that one? Yep. No. No. I was wrong. How did I do that now? How did I stretch that out when I can't stretch it back? Oh boy. Is that it? Not too many. I unlocked it. I couldn't. I mean, I locked it and I couldn't unlock it. Ring of Death. Okay, 5 points for moderns, more for young heads and George. Yeah, I think wasn't it young heads? Wasn't it 5 modern? Young head was 7 or something, and Georges were 10. I think Georges were 10, weren't they? I haven't got any Georges tonight, which is surprising. I usually find one or so. But I've still got 24 rolls. 24 rolls, and I've been on here for an hour and a half. Are you kidding me? Holy cow. That's crazy. These I have to open these, I have to stick my nail under the edge and slide it and then peel them, pull the corners, and then. But with nickels and everything else, I tear the corners right off with my thumbnails. I can't do it with pennies. They're too tightly wound. I mean, that paper is so thick, I'd break my finger off. I thought that was going to be a young head. I saw the maple leaf, and it was pretty old looking, but it's a 73. You know, the school where Angel's mom works, Jonathan, I don't know if they're pulling a fast one or what. Maybe you're seeing it on my Facebook page. I don't know. But it's saying they have 601 kids are out of school and are remote learning. All I can say is that's not true by over 300 kids. The only ones that are out of class right now are 9th through 12th grade. And I think that's about 190 kids or something like that. And they're saying 601 are out. And that is not anywhere near the truth. Nobody from Allegheny commented on my post, and I know a lot of the teachers there. So maybe they're thinking, oh, finally, somebody who got our superintendent called them by his numbers. Yeah, send me the point scale. That'll help. I'm gonna do 3 more and stop, just in case I don't get any tomorrow. And you're able to get some rolls. I know Brad said he was gonna check too and see if he could get some. We could have a three-way. We could. That didn't sound right either. We could have a 3-way stream of us opening rolls. We could do it with StreamYard would work. Wait a minute, can we share all 3 streams? Well, we don't have to. We just share. We just use our cameras for that stream, and then then we could switch over to everybody if they're using a scope to show something. What did I just do? Did I just throw the bad pennies in my hand and the good ones over in the pile? Or the opposite? No, I did it right. Okay, I'm at. This is the 23rd roll, and I've got 5 wheats. So if you want to go by averages, that means that there's 11 wheats in this box, and that is definitely 14. I think 14 was my absolute average. But that's 1,000. That was 1,000 and right probably when I took that average, it was right at 1,000 boxes, and it was like I said, I got 117 in that one box. I was surprised, but yet not surprised, because it was a customer wrapped box, and a lot of them had tape on them, like he might have had them tape to paper somewhere, and that's how he was collecting them or something. We used SY. SY. I'm hungry. Well, this roll up on open. Gee. Oh. All right. Yeah. And the audio's good on StreamYard. The video's good, so that would work. But where's that next 72 that's almost started circulated? Another 60D large date. I usually find 1 or 2 small dates, generally in every box. At least 1, I think, is my average. Indians are 1 in every 20 boxes. Nah, it's more than that. Probably more like 1 in 50 or 60 boxes. You don't find Indians that often. I don't. This is tough on the neck. You're starving? I am. I'm hungry. 1 more roll and I'm done with the stream. I'll just do a fast recap of what I've got to look at. I won't look at all these. Well, yeah, I'll look at all these and then put them away or throw them in that tub over there. And that's what I started doing. I started throwing coins in there saying, okay, these need to be categorized. These need to be put where they belong. And they're still in there, and there's like probably 8 or 10 more of them over there. Not a good way to handle your coin collection. Even if they're just common, cool coins and not something, major. My good stuff is definitely taken care of. Come on, give me 1 more wheat, just for the hell of it. Not that I care about wheats, but 2002, 2008, 75, 18 Canadian, 67, 93, 07, 96, and then 83, also with the rim collar. Wow, that's got a real... Whew, collar's really messed up on this one. There was no collar when they crunched that one. That end got all that end guard we trust is right up on the collar. Look at that, Jonathan. I laid out 28 coins or something like that. No, 22 coins. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 61, 61, 98 through 2000s out of 30 rolls. So that's 2 a roll on average, which is about right. 61 out of 30 rolls. Black finger. How come you can't see it? You guys ever get sore throats when you're going through coins? I always do, especially pennies. Oh, I find it relaxing as heck. It's just hard because the ratio, not a ratio, but the seat level here is not. Well, Angel says it's too low, which it is. I feel like I'm in school now. Can I come home? Um, but it's when you got to get down on the coins like I do here. God, if it was any higher, I might as well just have a back implant. So 61 WAM potentials. The real nice 59. I don't know what I'm looking at. I can't see these coins without magnification. I can't see the year on the coin anymore. One 1982 small day. I thought I had two. One, two, three, four, five, six super nice 72s that you saw, plus an additional nine. This is out of 30 rolls. And 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20, 23 Canadians so far. Well, I'll be killing you on Canadians, Jonathan. You don't get many, do you? 5 weeks, 12.92s to look at. That's it. Out of 30 rolls. Who said something? I'm not sure. Oh, okay. All right, David. Good night. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. It feels good to be out here again. It most definitely feels good to see people coming. And I seriously was going to shut the channel down just completely. Just, the heck with YouTube. I'm not going to be doing it anymore. But I mean, my God, I was out of everything for 4 months, and then COVID hit, and we couldn't get any coins. Oh, you still get some Canadians up there? All right. I think I was averaging around 40 to 60. It all depended. But you know what? You know what's weird? I didn't mention this. I did the last nickel box that was very very variety. I didn't get one Canadian, not one Canadian out of that whole box, and I always got no less than 30. I would say no less than 40, generally on average. Not one Canadian. That's so hard to believe. It really is. All the lights are on. All the way. Oh, it's you. I knew I heard something coming down. The dog came down. But it feels good to be out here. What? How come you can see my arm behind me? Look at me. You see my arm behind me. Ooh. Uh, I would love to get quarters. I would. I mean, I can. I guess I can probably get some quarters. I'm sure they have quarters for me. Maybe. I am upset that all the nickels, 2 out of 3 boxes were all brand new. It's confusing because I've never seen that. I've never even see generally when I was opening boxes, I wasn't even finding more than 10 or 15 of the current year, like 2020s. Now, today, I would probably be finding maybe 100 or so. At the beginning of the year, I didn't find any 2020s. I don't think I started finding 2020s until March or April. And then boom, then we didn't have any more. But I'm wondering, are they ever going to revert back to them delivering a variety of years in the boxes, or are they all be new now? Did the mint decide to take them all out of circulation? That would be bad. Oh my God. It'd be absolutely horrible to see all the old coins gone. I did not smoke 3 packs. I smoked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cigarettes in an hour, 6 cigarettes, counting this one, in an hour and 54 minutes. 3 packs. Hey, I see you smoking when you're online. Yeah, that'll be the next thing. You can't smoke during YouTube videos. Watch. I just opened a can of worms. Watch YouTube pull something like that. You know, if freedoms come to that point, you might just as well put an iron curtain around the country. God, not even not even 11 o'clock yet. That almost does look like a proof planchette. Now, see, who I would have liked to have seen come in tonight also is Amanda. I always like having her come in and hang out. I was going through Daryl Johnson. I don't know why I can't remember his handle up in Canada. What his name is? Algia or Algie. I just remembered it when I said I couldn't remember it. I still have a pile of quarters over here when he was searching for state quarters. And he lives as far north in Canada as you can possibly go before you hit some other country. He's a neat guy. He sent me a complete set of the Canadian colored quarters. God, that's just beautiful. See, that's another thing. The things that I have, I don't remember I have until I start thinking about it. Metal detecting with Daryl. All right, cool. I'm gonna check that out. If I'm gonna definitely. I was hoping one night he would just suddenly appear in the uh, in the chat. But you know what I noticed? Everybody in here is a moderator. And do you ever notice everybody does kind of stick together? And I don't want to, I don't want to start pointing out certain clicks and things like that, because the guys that are in here now, none of them are. Can I say clickish type? Because there are some clicks. I remember when I first started, and I was gung ho about coins again after retiring, and I just loved looking at coins all the time I possibly could. I mean, my God, you can ask everybody over here. I was going anywhere between, I don't know, 12 to 20 boxes a week. And I mean, look, I did 1,000 boxes and right at the 2 year mark, something like that, somewhere around. It wasn't even 2 years. I think it was more like a year and 7 months is when I got to 1,000 boxes of pennies. And you don't have to be bribing anybody, Travis. But I got one email, then I got 2 emails like 2 days later. And when I wrote back, the email, it said I got that error saying that the email was no good and sock this and that and the first, and I think I still have them. I'm pretty sure I still have them. It was in my Paulie's Nickel giveaway at Gmail, and somebody said that you're trying to still steal Silver Seekers viewers by giving such good things away, and I thought, what are you even talking about? So I wrote back and said, I don't know who you are. I don't know you by your, and you know what? I'm gonna try and find that and see if I still have it and put it on here. I'll I'll bring it up on YouTube. But why the hell would anybody? I mean, what would be the point trying to steal? Come to my channel or not? Okay, it's gonna make or break my life. I don't think so. But I was giving proof sets away as giveaways. Hey, tonight we're giving a proof set away. Tonight we're giving 2 proof sets away. Tonight we're giving 4 proof 69 nickels, dimes, and pennies. Whoop-de-doo. They didn't cost me hardly anything when I bought them, because I bought, one day I bought 145 proof 69 dimes and nickels from one dealer in Florida. And I got them all for, I think it averaged at $3.06 or $3.16 each. So okay, I gave $12 away to say thanks for watching, because I do like interacting with people, and it was fun. We enjoyed. That's when Angel was helping with the channel, and we were trying to do the same thing as everybody else. Let's do the donation thing, and we'll give stuff away. So I upped the giveaway thing. If you donate $20, you're getting $20 back. You're not going to get half of what you donate. If you donate, $100, I'll go through 10 rolls of this or 20 rolls of that. And then when you get the special number, you pick the number and you pull your ass this way and pinch about and then you end up with $51 in silver or coins back for $100. No, you donate 20, you're going to get 20. That's the way it is for me. Because I'm not in it to make money. I'm not in it to YouTube, a coin channel, to get money from people and say, ooh, now I'm going to give you something really neat. You're going to like it. But you could have bought it on eBay for half price. What is the point? I'm sorry, I won't do that, and I don't believe in doing that. And if people don't like my words about that, bafangul. Learn Italian, you know what I just said. But, and it's not FU either, if you're thinking that. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's fun to go to channels, and it's fun to support channels, and I have supported channels. I buy from auctions, or I sometimes, in the beginning, I would donate, and I thought, I see how much is going into that channel, and I see how much they're giving back. I'm not donating to that channel anymore. And you guys all know who I'm talking about, or at least you know of somebody I might be talking about. Yeah, see that, Peter? Look at the money they're donating to children. You know why? Because they have a good channel, they get good donations, and they don't stuff it in their pockets and run away to the bank with it. Some channels do, and you know that to be true, and you know who they are. And I don't mean I'm not just talking about, the coin community by any means. Some of these guys that get, 3, 4, 500,000 views a week, they donate a ton of money to charitable organizations, and I applaud them. But there are other channels out there that will, they might be earning on average of 150 to $200 a day, and they donate a $10 item a month. Keep your $10 item. I'll go buy it myself. There's a lot of good people on YouTube, and there's a lot of scam artists on YouTube, and we all know that. It's the way it goes in life. There's a lot of people like that. I'd rather give and be happy that somebody's happy. What are you laughing about, Travis? What did I say? Jonathan, I got you a pick. So when you play RuneScape, you got your own pick. I'm gonna get a small Dremel tool, real small tip, and I'm gonna put in your Jonathan, so you can go out and pick your way at the rock. And the beat goes on. Yeah, well, that's true. And the beat goes on. You see what I sat on tonight? And I'm wondering if somebody put that there on purpose. I didn't say nothing, but I will tomorrow. Somebody, I sure didn't. It didn't fall from the sky. Maybe Sophia did it, huh? What is this one? Why did I put that under there? Why would I put an 83 under the scope? Oh, that had the. The scope's not doing its justice because this collar, the rim goes all the way to the B in Liberty. The rim, where's the scope? The rim goes all the way. You can see it. You can see the shadow of it. The lighting doesn't do it any good. But all of In God looks like the O has been flipped up. Look at it. You can see where it is when I make a shadow on it. I don't want it. Yeah, I don't need to, Travis. I really can distinguish the copper from the zinc. There's a few that will make me say, wait a minute, I better weigh this one. But in for the most part, when I look at it and look at it close enough, I can tell it's zinc. And you're probably going to say you're full of crap, but I tried it with Angel too. I think I had 7 copper pennies and 21. I think it was 3-1, 21 zinc, and she handed them to me. And every time she gave me a zinc, I knew it was zinc. I think all but one time out of the 28 times we did it. We did it a full 28 times, and I could tell the weight. I know that sounds stupid. 2.5 to 3.1, 6/10 of a gram, and I can feel it. But I can tell by the looking at an 83. But there's a few that I was sure they were going to be copper. Yeah, you trust everything you tell me. Okay, well, I'll sell you some bog bottom land. Why is this white? Why is my pad white right there? You see how it's getting white over here in this area right here? I can't see it with my eye, but I can see it on the camera. It's weird. $2 and 6 minutes. How much does OBS eat up your CPU? I'm looking at mine right now, and it's 3.1%. CPU 3.1% is 60 frames per second, and no drop frames. God, I remember my other computer would be like 12% drop frames. That poor thing just couldn't make it. I think my RAM speed was the speed of like an 8087, an old IBM 8087 back in the 80s. Thing just could not run OBS for anything. It's right on the bottom of your screen. Look at it if you can when you're running. What I do like about OBS is that they finally implemented the pause when you're recording. Because I used to record things and then say, oh man, I forgot something. I don't want to do the whole thing over again. So I'd have to stick 2 or 3 parts together and run it through a rendering software. And I thought, gee, this is taking forever. But with that pause in there, that thing is great. I love it. It really makes it a lot easier now when you do have something that you want to stop, and you don't have to stop it and start it again. And then when you upload it, you have to hook them all together and make them all nice and neat and all that. Got people that ask for that with OBS for a long time. You don't know how to edit, just use, well, there's all kinds of programs to edit with, but I use I've been stuck on Vegas video for God since Vegas 2 or Vegas 3. I think I started with Vegas 3 and or Vegas 5. Geez, now I can't remember. Well, I've been using Vegas for over 10 years. Oh my God, I've been using it for over 14 years. because I started using it when I had the cab company, and we catered to St. Bonaventure University. We always had 5 cabs down there, and I started using it then because I would take pictures of the students who rode with me, which was the whole campus. It was always Polly, 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 and that's why half the friends I have on YouTube or on Facebook are old graduated Bona students, and I would take pictures all night long. At the end of the year, I would put like a 45-minute a musical DVD together and hand it out to every kid that rode with me. Actually, I would hand it out to every kid I could get my hands on when I was at campus the weekend of graduation. And I did that for 4 years, and I thought, this has got to stop. It's too expensive. I burned up CD burn or DVD burners two or three times. 2 times for sure. The third one was just kind of getting ragged on. But I think I made the first year I only made like 350. The second year, probably double that. The third and fourth year, I made over 1,500 DVDs for the kids, and I burned them all myself. And I didn't have the image labeling at the time, so I just wrote on them. The first one was Students Night Out. The second was what was the second one? I never remember the second one. There's one of them is available on YouTube, but they cut all the audio out because of uh, copyright. But I think I have copies of all 4 of them. I put it on Facebook. They too also cut it out. But if you look at my pictures on Facebook, oh my God, there are thousands of pictures of St. Bonaventure students, their housing, their private housing they had, and a lot of the students and I we were still in contact. And one just stopped in. Angel called me up and said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm just farting around in the basement." She said, "Well, I'm coming home. I got to get a couple of things." And she came home and called me upstairs. So I go up, and here's 2 strange guys standing in the living room, and immediately I got defensive. Young guys, about maybe 20, in their late 20s. And I said, "Hi, and who the hell are these guys?" And all of a sudden, here comes Brian Hannon crawling out from behind one of the living room chairs. And I met him back in 2005, 15 years ago. And I picked him and a bunch of his friends up after he rolled his car coming away from a place they called the Saucery, where they all used to drink. And we have been close like father and son ever since then. And he owns PC Surgeon in Buffalo, New York. Computer whiz, great guy. Pain in the ass still today, but all those guys, a lot of students meant a lot to me. You used to have a lot of good times. Oh, yeah, it was fun. Made me feel like I was young again. That was started 15 years ago, so that's 15 years off my life. I was only 53, but I was really more like 23, hanging out with those dim rods. They stole my cab one night, and they drove it way over on the trail, and I had to call a cab to go get my cab. Always pulling pranks on each other. And 13 in my last year, 13 senior, the parents of 13 of the seniors asked me if I would be their proxy parent if they were to get into trouble. And it is strange too, because all 13 of them were always getting into trouble in one respect or another with the law, and I would have to go to court with them and stand there and listen to, and Judge Benjamin said, "Oh my God, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how these kids like you so much." I said, "Because they're not because I'm not mean to them like all the police are in your little town here, and they are. They used to harass the kids because on the weekends the bars in Allegheny, New York were loaded with Bonna students, and of course a lot of underage drinking went on with the freshmen. But either way, it was. I was always there for them, and I always went to the hospital when kids ended up getting sick. I was like their father. It's like I had almost 3,000 students as children of my own. Lots of them always contact me and say, hey, we're in town. Would you like to meet? Let's get coffee. Let's have dinner or something. But the majority of them do not, because they went on with their lives, and they have families now, and they're not these drunk ass college students that are off on a drunk rampage every weekend. So, I understand. But the ones that meant anything stay in contact. It's so weird to see them too, because they're 30, 31 years old. They've got toddlers now, and they've got their own businesses, and they're working here and working there, and they have their own homes and everything. It's just neat seeing all that. Why do I have this stupid thing on my head? It hurts. Good times. It was good times. Brian was supposed to come back last weekend, and he didn't. And I'm still kind of upset about that. Well, you know what, Travis, the thing that I was most proud of, I'll tell you one. I don't know. I like talking about these because the kids meant so much to me. But um, on graduation weekend or spring weekend, they have spring weekend. The parents come down also, because most of the parents of these kids at St. Bonaventure University, they went to St. Bonaventure University. So their kids, in turn, go to St. Bona's. But one night, and I always drove cab because it was Paulie's cab, and I had to go over to the hotel, which is right across from the university, to pick up some parents to take them downtown. Well, I'm sitting out there, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and a guy comes out and he says, "Okay, white cab." I had a big van, and he said, "Are you Paulie?" I said, "Yes, sir." And he was, I had power windows in the passenger side, and I roll it down. He said, "Are you Paulie?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Get out of that effing cab and come over here." And I literally thought, did I do something wrong? I said, did I, I do hang out with these kids a lot. Not that way, but, I spent a lot of time with them. And, I said, is there a problem? He said, just get over here. And a woman came out behind him, and they were dressed up, ready to go out and enjoy the evening. I came out, and he said, I'm mad. I'm kind of mad at you. I said, well, sir, is there a problem? He said, no, actually, it's not a problem. It's just an annoyance. Because when our daughter comes home, all we hear is Paulie this and Paulie that, and you got to meet Paulie, and oh my God, Dad, meet Paulie. Well, because they requested that, the call at that hotel that night was a request for me to go over there and pick up a fare. And here's this gentleman, and his daughter comes out, and it was Allison, and I loved her dearly. And he stood there and he said, "You have made us." I'm almost tearing up here thinking about what he was talking about. But this is what I used to get every stinking summer, winter weekend, spring weekend, graduation. Um, he said that you have made my wife and I extremely. Uh, we never worry about our daughter, because she said you're always there, even on your nights off. If they call you, you come to them. I said I'll always come to them. I started this cab company specifically for Bonas, because I had a radio show on there on Wednesdays the year before I started the cab company. So I got to know a lot of the kids, and they said, why don't you start a cab company, because the one in Olean sucks. And they did. Alley Cat. It's called Alley Cat, and they have old broke down junk vehicles, oil burners, the air conditioner, I mean, the heaters that don't work in the wintertime and everything. And you know, the kids, they have a bus to go to and from St. Bonaventure. And from the bars, it's just a mile away. They go down to the bars, they go back to the university, and they have a drunk bus. And the guy that drove the drunk bus, his name was Cujo, his nickname. But kids wanted to ride with me or with my company, but mainly with me. My last year there was hell. I couldn't even drive into town without 300 friggin' students all trying to get in at the same time. And it became frustrating. And the police were always trying to give me tickets for overloading because I had the entire, you won't believe this, but maybe you will. I got pictures. I had the entire cheerleading squad in my cab one night in the van. 14 girls in a 16 girls in an 8-seater van. And they were all crammed in there, and I enjoyed every second. But I've got audio of our rides home, uh, the pictures after pictures after pictures. Um, Anyhow, the gentleman that was at the hotel, he thanked me. He said, and with him and his wife and daughter got in. As he got out, he handed me an envelope. He said, "Have a good night. We'll be calling you soon, probably around 12:30. We don't want to go home when everybody does. We don't want to be crowded in." And Allison told us already, "You'll never get this cab." The guy handed me an envelope with a thank you card and $1,000 check for keeping his daughter safe. And it's just, you know, that kind of thing just. And I tried to give it back to him when I picked him up. He said, "No, you know what? We can afford it, but we can't afford our daughter and worrying about our daughter getting into trouble without somebody here close enough to come to her aid." It's not a big deal, man. It's just, you know, it was my job, and I felt it as a duty, not a job, to take care of these kids because we were just as close as family. It's a small university. Allegheny is a very small town, but it was my thing to do. In graduation, Debbie and I, the woman that I was with at the time, we went to the last graduation I was at was 2009. Is it 9 or 7? 7, 2007. 9. I'm sorry, 2009. And we were right down front. And every kid that went up and got their diploma and came back, they had to walk right past Debbie and I, and every goddamn kid walked up to Debbie and I and gave us a hug. And the guy sitting next to us said, How many kids have you got?" Yeah, it was funny because he was serious. He thought all these kids were ours. I don't know. Amazing, amazing life I had there for 4 years. I'm getting out of here. My throat's gone from talking so much. Remember poker tomorrow if we can get it. If Brad can get out there and Jonathan, you and I, and whoever else might want to play, and then we might do some more roll hunting together. They were mine. They were mine. And you know, when the townies, because these Bonnet kids, and they come, you know, it's an expensive college. It's an expensive private university, and sometimes the townspeople, not the people, but the kids their own age, would pick fights with them. Well, you know what? I had no problem getting out of my cabin and kicking some ass, and I did. And the police knew I would. Yeah, me too. Jonathan, I got to go to bed. get a sandwich, a light sandwich, and watch maybe one episode of Breaking Bad tonight. So I'll say goodnight to you guys and see you tomorrow, hopefully. And I'm going to end this stream as soon as I can get my mouse over there. So good night, everybody. See ya. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate it a lot.